Prime Dwight Howard versus Shaquille O'Neal. Could peak Superman really go head-to-head with the Big Diesel? If we set accolades and legacy aside and talk strictly about peak form, freezing time at the moment when both players were at their absolute physical and mental peak, did Dwight Howard truly have the ability to battle Shaq one-on-one? Let's break it down rationally. First, the physical profile. Prima Shaquille O'Neal studio 7'1", 2.16 m, weighed close to 330 pounds, around 150 kilograms, and possessed elite core strength even by NBA standards. When he backed defenders down, getting pushed off a spot was almost impossible. Shaq didn't score with finesse. He scored through constant pressure, forcing defenses to collapse and reshaping the entire floor. Prime Dwight Howard stood 6 feet 11 inches, 2.11 meters, with a wingspan over 7 feet 5 inches, 2.25 meters, weighing around 265 pounds, 120 kilograms. His explosiveness and vertical athleticism were top tier among centers. With elite second jump ability and pure strength, Shaq held the edge. But in mobility and vertical coverage, Dwight clearly led. The offensive contrast is even clearer. Shaquille O'Neal in the 2000-01 season averaged 28.7 points, 12.7 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game, shooting 57.2% from the field. His offense was built around the low post. Deep seals, power drop steps, turn-and-finish plays. Dunks and point-blank finishes dominated his scoring. The only real answer was to double early. Dwight in the 2008-09 season, 20.6 points, 13.8 rebounds, 2.9 blocks per game, on 57.3% shooting. Most of his scoring came from pick-and-roll dives, putbacks, and off-ball cuts. He didn't need heavy usage, but nearly every touch came in high-efficiency areas. Defense is where the comparison becomes most interesting. Prime Dwight Howard averaged close to 3 blocks per game for multiple seasons. Elite defensive rebounding, huge backboard coverage, quick lateral reactions, and constant weak side help. His presence alone could anchor an entire defensive system. Shaq's defensive value was centered on the paint, post defense, rebounding, and sheer physical resistance. He was dominant in single-point matchups, but his lateral mobility had limits, and frequent pick-and-roll coverage required team support. The real divide comes down to control. Prime Shaq controlled games through force. He dragged the entire defensive structure toward the rim, possession after possession. Prime Dwight controlled games through range and reaction. He limited options, erased mistakes, and kept physical battles within manageable bounds. So if they shared the same floor, with neutral rules, no erabaías, and no preset pace, the question becomes simple. When basketball is stripped down to its purest form of confrontation, is unstoppable power more dominant? Or is everywhere at once defense harder to break?